Sophie Marceau has long been recognized as one of those rare screen figures who seem to carry an effortless sense of presence, no matter the setting or moment. In recently surfaced photographs, that quality feels just as strong as ever. There is something about the way she holds herself, calm, grounded, and quietly confident, that immediately draws attention without trying to demand it. It's less about any single pose or expression, and more about the overall feeling she brings into every frame. Even in simple, everyday environments, she appears composed in a way that feels naturally cinematic, as if the camera simply belongs with her rather than intruding on her space. What stands out most in these images is not glamour in the traditional sense, but a deeper kind of ease. Sophie doesn't appear to be performing for the camera. Instead, she seems fully comfortable being herself, which is often what makes a photograph memorable. Her expressions are subtle, yet expressive, carrying a sense of thoughtfulness that invites viewers to linger a little longer. This understated presence is part of what has kept her admired for so many years, as it reflects a kind of authenticity that never feels forced or manufactured. Effortless style, rooted in simplicity. Another striking element in the new photos is Sophie's approach to style. Rather than leaning on bold statements or overly dramatic fashion choices, she tends to favor simplicity that feels intentional and refined. Clean silhouettes, soft textures, and well-balanced outfits define much of what is seen in these recent images. Whether she is wearing a structured jacket, a flowing dress, or something more casual, the overall impression remains consistent. Elegance that doesn't need to announce itself. What makes her style particularly engaging is how naturally it aligns with her personality. The clothing never feels separate from her. It feels like an extension of her calm and composed nature. This connection between identity and style is what gives her look such longevity. Instead of chasing trends, she appears to choose pieces that reflect who she is, which ultimately makes her appearance feel both timeless and relatable. It is a reminder that true style often comes from confidence in simplicity rather than complexity or excess. Natural beauty and unforced confidence. In a world where public appearances are often heavily styled or edited, Sophie's approach to beauty feels refreshingly grounded. The recent photographs highlight a natural aesthetic that avoids unnecessary exaggeration. Her makeup, when present, is subtle and enhances rather than transforms. This minimal approach allows her natural features and expressions to remain at the center of attention, reinforcing the idea that authenticity can be just as powerful as presentation. Equally noticeable is her calm and steady expression. There is a quiet assurance in the way she looks into the camera or simply exists within a moment. It reflects a confidence that seems built over years of experience rather than something newly adopted. This kind of presence doesn't rely on intensity. Instead, it works through stillness and ease. It is this combination of restraint and openness that continues to resonate with audiences who appreciate understated elegance. A lasting impression beyond trends. As conversations continue around these latest images, one theme becomes clear. Sophie Marceau continues to represent a kind of timeless appeal that doesn't depend on changing trends or dramatic reinvention. Her strength lies in consistency, her ability to remain authentic while still evolving naturally over time. She doesn't need to rely on attention-grabbing elements to remain relevant. Her presence alone is enough to leave an impression. Ultimately, what these photographs capture is not just a familiar public figure, but a reminder of why she has remained respected and admired for so long. It is the combination of quiet confidence, thoughtful simplicity, and genuine presence that defines her. In a fast-moving visual culture, Sophie's style of elegance feels steady and enduring, offering a sense of calm that continues to stand out in the most natural way possible. Top of form, bottom of form.